No, no, no. Why always us? Martin Odegaard's injured, and it's gonna look like a bad one because this injury had him carted off in tears emotionally. We see him in a cast going up in a plane. It's looking pretty rough for Arsenal fans such as myself because not only is Martin Odegaard most likely going to be out for the North London derby, you're going to have Declan Rice out with the suspension. That should have never been a red card. Then you're going to have Gabriel Jesus possibly injured. That one's still 50-50. He may be, fit to play, but we still do not know yet because we do know one thing's for sure. Gabriel Jesus will have 2 or 3 good performances and then get re-injured again. That's been his Arsenal career so far. He plays a couple good games and then we see him injured and we don't even see him get hurt on the pitch. It's an injury on the training pitch instead or behind closed doors. I'm not sure what he's doing. But got also Calafiori injured against France in the weirdest way possible with Dembele landing on his calf. We have Tomiyasu obviously still out. Marino hasn't even played a match. First training injured. 6 injuries right there to throw at your face. Boom. And it's absolutely unbelievable because we are being stranded in the midfield. But here is what I'm expecting Mikel Arteta to line up against Tottenham right here. This is what I expect to see. The back line and the goalkeeper will obviously not change. It's been extremely solid. They've yet to really, aside from the João Pedro goal, they really didn't concede. But to be fair, there was only 10 men on the pitch, so you can't really go at this defense. But it's going to look like Timber, Gabriel Saliba, White, David Raya. Really the only one that would even, rival getting into one of these positions would be Calafiori, who just got injured. Midfield, well, we have Declan Rice, Marino, and Odegaard all out. So we're going to have to see. I think it's very certain that, Mikel Arteta rates Kai Havertz in the midfield, and especially without Odegaard, I can see him definitely dropping him no matter what, and then running a double pivot with Jorginho and Thomas Partey. Since this is away from home, I could definitely see Arsenal sitting back most of the game and just counter-attacking Tottenham. We know Tottenham likes to play with the high line. They're very attacking now with the Ange. It's not the old Tottenham where they were a counter-attacking footballing team. This is more of an attacking footballing team, and I could definitely see Thomas Partey, Jorginho running as a double pivot, not like the number 8 and the number 6. How typically Declan Rice, Partey, and Odegaard run it. No, it's going to be both of them playing defensively, and Kai Havertz being the single creativity creator in front of these two guys, which will be interesting to see because Kai Havertz hasn't played that role without Odegaard being on the pitch in a very long time, so it would be interesting to see. But this is how I expect the front 3 to go as well. I don't see Gabriel Jesus really starting because he's coming back from injury. Even if he is fit, he'll come off the bench and play 20-30 minutes, if anything. I think Martinelli is going to be starting for sure. I think Mikel Arteta's really trying to get him in form and is going to start him consistently. Trossard will end up playing striker because there's no other option because Kai Havertz has been the main striker, but he's going to go in and fill in Odegaard's role. Gabriel Jesus isn't fit to play. Martinelli will be on the left. But I could definitely see Martinelli and Trossard switching a bunch, considering that Martinelli's the faster of the two. And this is going to be a heavy counter-attacking game. But Bukayo Saka obviously won't be moved. But I don't think this is what's going to get us over the line. I believe if we go in with this lineup, it's going to be a draw. You're not going to go into Tottenham and win with this lineup. But the lineup that I do think has potential to actually embarrass Tottenham would be this one. So the back line, obviously the same. Midfield, the same. I do agree with the double pivot countering. Raheem Sterling on the left. I think Sterling is an experienced Premier League champion. Martinelli has been dreadful this season. They're really trying to forcefully run him into form. Bukayo Saka, you cannot touch. Kai Havertz at striker, I believe, is our best chance. I think he could hold up the ball. He could run in behind. The best striker we have available right now is Kai Havertz, and we shouldn't take that away and move him into the midfield. But instead, you might be saying, why is this spot empty? Well, the thing is, they don't really have him on any website. But it's Ethan Nwaneri, all right? This lad right here, 17 years old. He's special. I think he should get the start. And you might be saying, how are you going to start a 17-year-old in the North London derby? But the thing is, it's not the first time we've seen a young player come in and absolutely light up the North London derby for Arsenal. We've seen Cesc Fabregas do it. Why not Ethan Nwaneri do it this time? and he could come in and change the game. I think Kai Havertz moving him from striker to cam is really just gonna halt the play because he's been used to striker for almost a year now. There's no need to move him. Leave him up there, and then you got Bukayo Saka's speed and then Sterling's speed. I believe Sterling at the moment right now today is probably gonna be more efficient than Gabriel Martinelli, and that's heavy to say because Raheem Sterling isn't very efficient. I'll be the first one to admit it. But Martinelli has not been efficient for a year now, a year and a half. So I'd rather go with the proven Premier League champion at the left in a tough game like this. Sterling has played Champions League finals. He's played for the league. There's this moment should not be too much for the lad. I understand he's been out of the lineup a lot for Chelsea, but I believe Sterling would be our best chance here on the left-hand side. Bukayo Saka on the right. We're not changing. The double pivot stays with Partey and Jorginho, and then we go with Noweri. But let's say the moment's too big for Noweri. Then I believe you sub in Gabriel Jesus. Hopefully he could play at least a half. And then you drop Kai Havertz, and I believe Gabriel Jesus can put in a shift for at least 45 minutes. And then on the left side, if Raheem Sterling isn't working out, then you put in Trossard or Martinelli. I would prefer Trossard because he's the most efficient out of the three. It's just when it comes to pace, he's the least speedy out of the three. But I think Arsenal are going to find a way to outmatch Ange. I think Ange is a very stubborn manager, and he won't change his tactics. I think if he were to continue to play the way he's been playing, they're going to end up being very vulnerable to the counterattack, and that will lead Arsenal to win this match. So I think Arsenal are favored either with the injuries, but the run of games at Tottenham, Atalanta, and then we're going to see City very soon. So Odegaard needs to come back. Marino, he's not going to be back. Calafiori, you need him for depth. Tomiyasu, who knows when he's coming back. Gabriel Jesus seems like he's coming back. And Declan Rice will be back from suspension. So it's looking very frightening. The Premier League title could come down again to, 1 or 2 points. And we've already dropped a point to Brighton. So against Tottenham, it's going to be very crucial. And Tottenham's coming off, drawing to Leicester. Yeah, they get a win. And then they lose to Newcastle. So this is very key to get a team like Tottenham that is down right now. But anyways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this, and leave a comment down below how you would line up. What do you think about giving Ethan Noweri the start? I believe give the lad a chance. He could be special, and he could really make a name for himself here at Arsenal and get consistent minutes, considering guys like Smith Rowe and Fabio Vieira are no longer in the squad, and he is now going to be getting their minutes. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.